watching the news with me. I'm Dipavali Hazra. Speaking in Kozhikode, Rahul Gandhi said that the Congress party would oppose the Citizenship Amendment Bill in the Parliament. The bill is set to be introduced in the Parliament on Monday, the 9th of December. Rahul Gandhi said that the Congress party believes India is for everybody, all communities, religions and cultures. The Citizenship Amendment Bill aims to provide shelter to persecuted non-Muslims from neighbouring countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh. A day after being released from Tihar jail, P. Chidambaram launched a scathing attack at the Modi government over economic mismanagement. He said even after 7 months of this fiscal, the BJP government believes that the problems faced by the economy are cyclical. The government is wrong. He said the Modi government has pushed people to poverty and has failed to revive the economy. After Nirmala Sitharaman's "do not consume onion" remark, now BJP MP Ashwini Chaubey has said that he does not have any idea about the soaring onion prices as he is a vegetarian. Onion is considered as vegetarian by some sections of Indians. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has been compared to Marie Antoinette for her "don't eat onion" remark. Onion prices have crossed ₹100 per kg in most parts of the country. The Rajya Sabha condemned the attack on the Unnao rape survivor, with Chairman Venkaiah Naidu calling for an end to such horrors. He said that one arrest cannot solve anything and a message needs to be sent out that there will be prompt action in such incidents. On Thursday morning, the Unnao rape survivor was set ablaze by 5 men outside her village. When she was headed to a local court for hearing in the rape case, she suffered 60 to 70% burns. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Thursday announced several measures intended to boost the security of women in the national capital. He announced that CCTVs will be installed in 5,500 DTC and cluster buses, 3 in each. 10 panic buttons and automatic vehicle location systems will be set up in each bus. He added that a command center will be set up for all buses. Nirav Modi has been declared a fugitive economic offender by a Mumbai court after a plea by the Enforcement Directorate. Nirav Modi is currently in Wandsworth Prison in London, from where he is fighting extradition on charges related to the nearly $2 billion Punjab National Bank money laundering and fraud case. He is the second person after Vijay Mallya to be charged under an anti-fraud law that was passed last year. Voting has ended in the bypolls to 15 assembly seats in Karnataka, with stakes high for the ruling BJP government, which needs 6 more seats to remain in power in the southern state. The B.S. Yediyurappa-led government has a thin majority of 106 MLAs, including an independent lawmaker in the current 207-member assembly. The actual strength of the House is 224 members, but 17 Congress and JDS MLAs had defected to the BJP, leading to the collapse of the H.D. Kumaraswamy coalition government. Blamed for an unprecedented 2-day adjournment of the Bengal Assembly by the state government, Governor Jagdeep Dhankar drove to the Assembly building to make a point, only to find that the gates were locked. He said, as the constitutional head, his heart is bleeding. Adjournment does not mean that the Bengal Assembly is closed. The Assembly was adjourned on Tuesday for 2 days, as the Speaker said that bills meant to be tabled had not received the Governor's nod. An Indigo plane turned back mid-air after its engine encountered a technical snag. This is the second Indigo A320neo aircraft to have encountered vibration issues with one of its engines in a week. In both cases, the aircraft were grounded, pending inspections and a clearance to fly. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more.